All right. I have a face for radio and a voice for newsprint. I just want to share some stuff with you on a casual Friday. It's a little long, a little random, but it kind of helps you know where I'm coming from as I'm getting ready to look for a job in about a year. Right, it's Friday. I'm off Fridays, just kind of hanging out, casual. Posted a video that just went live about 13 minutes ago regarding resumes. I have an update to that. Let me move this logo here. I'm sitting in what is an extra bedroom of my home, which is my home office. I have a complete system right here where I can work from home as needed, and I did during COVID. But I don't have a remote job. There's just things that I need to do from home. Sometimes on the weekends, I have to reboot all the servers that work for Patch Reboot Sunday, we call it. When the Microsoft patches come out, we have to do that over the weekend when nobody's working for the most part. I just like to preface that this is a brand new channel, and I'm, as you can see on this side over here, there's a racing simulator. So I stream on YouTube and whatnot, racing simulator, some other games. That's one of my hobbies. That's what gave me the idea for this channel. The channel came up when there was a woman trying to do the second act where she was going back to work and downsizing out of her home, which that scares me. I'll do a separate video on just that downsizing part. Anyway, casual today. I do not have a product to sell. I do not have a plan to sell. The main thing that I would like to achieve from this series is interactivity. Somebody sharing their experiences with me, and I'll share my experience. Now, I'm not out of work yet, so that part I don't have a lot to comment on, but I am beginning the work search just to see what's out there. I did communicate with the Workforce of Colorado state-run organization, and I think they already shifted me off to somebody else who has not responded yet, which is kind of what I expected. I was surprised I got the first response as quickly as I did. I'm not a polished YouTuber trying to sell you something or do all this just to get clicks. It's a brand new channel, in no way monetized. On the homepage, there's like a buy me a coffee link. Nobody's ever bought me a coffee. That's not why I'm doing this. I do the racing videos and the semi-truck driving simulation game. I really enjoy that. I do all that for fun. I have YouTube pages regarding that stuff, but that's not why I do this. This channel, I would like to get some interactivity because this scares me. I got a year to go, and this is not a joke, or this is not just to get clicks or hype or whatever. I have a nice home. I have a fair mortgage. I owe more on my home than it's worth, so that's okay. But I don't want to sell it, so that doesn't do me any good. I need income. I'm 63. I need income. I have a six-figure income that I need to replace in a year, and that just scares the crap out of me. So if anybody has any insight, share your own experience, give me advice, critique anything I'm doing here, I welcome all of it. And I'm not asking anything from anybody other than input. It's all you got to do. Like a video, add a comment. This video right here being a normal format, probably 30 people are going to see it, whereas hundreds of people are seeing the shorts. This YouTube thing is tricky, but I'm not in this for the YouTube, I'm going to be a YouTuber. That's a little bit of what I'm doing on the video game channels, but I don't care about that. This is my income and my future on the line. So I really want to do this seriously, interactively. Like I said, I appreciate any kind of input, critique. I don't care. Tell me like, hey, don't film the videos in the car like you did every morning. That's stupid. I didn't get any comments like that, but in the past, I've thought that like, dude, why are you filming videos in your car? Well, that's a moment that I have available to me. My days are like 13 hours long. I don't have much time during the week. Monday through Thursday, I work 4 10-hour days plus over 2 hours a day in travel, and lunch and all that. So I got a 13-hour day by the time I get home and sit down. So I don't have a lot of time. So a couple of times right when I pull up to work, shoot a 30-second, 1-minute video, whatever, works out okay. I'm kind of rambling here, but maybe that's the point. I'm not sure. Anyway, you see that I have some hobby stuff off to one side over here, this way, I guess. I have a small indoor golf simulator where I'm not actually hitting a ball. It's SLX. I don't know if you're into golf. This is kind of cool. You can do it in the house. Even try to set up a simulator in the garage. I don't feel comfortable. Anyway, part of that is you need to continue to have fun. Don't get old, man. Don't sit down there and put your sweater vest on and your cup of tea or coffee and sit there and watch CNN and listen to all the bad stuff. Just sit there. Have some fun. Whatever you enjoy, do that. And then one thing I struggle with is when you're working, be completely at work and nothing else. And then when you're not working, turn that work off. That's one of my, I sit there, and if I had something that went on that bothered me between my manager, I'll sit there and stew on it. You're wasting your time. You're sitting there stewing. The other person doesn't even know that conversation is going on in your head. They're living rent-free in your head. Try not to do that. I'm bad about that. So keep your hobbies alive. Spend time with your partner, children, grandchildren. Just don't fall into that. I'm on the couch with a cup of coffee watching the bad news every day. I'm not saying don't watch the news, but man, if you're sitting there watching the news, regardless of what side of the fence you're on politically, and then you go out to lunch with all your friends and that's all you're going to talk about is the bad news, man, that is a downer to me. Have lunch with a couple friends, keep it positive, talk about your hobbies, talk about your work. If you have concerns that you want to discuss, that's fine, but don't fall into that negativity hole. And then the negativity thing, I'm going to do a video on an actual experience I had as a hiring supervisor myself, where we decided to hire a guy and he X'd himself. Anyway, this is getting kind of long. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, whatever you can do, any kind of participation, just so I know that I'm not completely wasting my time. Thank you.